Hello, and welcome to the virtual public meeting for the proposed modifications on US-98 from 7th Street South to 7th Street North, as well as US-98 from Polk County line to US-301, financial project numbers 256423-3-52-01 and 443368-3-52-01. Today is November 29th, 2022. To allow for maximum participation, today's public meeting is being held in 3 formats, including virtually, by phone, and at an in-person drive-through location at the Dade City Heritage Museum, 14206 US Highway 98 Bypass, Dade City, Florida, 33525. The information presented is identical in all formats. There is no cost to the public to participate, regardless of the format chosen. The audio and on-screen components of this meeting are being recorded. The presentation will be available on the project website, www.fdottampabay.com, within a week after today's meeting. This meeting is being conducted in accordance with the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Public participation is solicited without regard to race, color, national origin, age, sex, religion, disability, or family status. Persons wishing to express concerns about Title VI may do so by contacting the Florida Department of Transportation District Public Involvement Coordinator, Roger Roscoe, or the State Title VI Coordinator, Aldrin Sanders, at the contact information listed on the screen. This contact information is also included in the public notifications. The purpose of this meeting is to learn more about the proposed improvements on US-98 and allow the public the opportunity to ask questions and provide comments regarding the proposed access change of US-98 at the Dade City Bypass from 7th Street South to 7th Street, and the proposed access change of US-98 from Polk County line to US-301. Public comments received during this process will be taken into consideration of the final design. The Florida Department of Transportation, FDOT, District 7, is proposing first to widen US-98, also known as the Dade City Bypass, from 2 lanes to a 4-lane divided roadway between 7th Street South and 7th Street North. Access to driveways and local streets will be maintained using similar connections to what exist in current conditions. The improvements necessitate converting the existing undivided typical section into a divided typical section, which includes incorporating new access management standards to promote safety and operations. Over the next few slides, we'll explain the proposed changes and demonstrate the northbound and southbound traffic movements. The orange arrows will represent northbound movements. The blue arrows will represent southbound movements. At the southern terminus of the US-98 bypass, the existing signalized intersection will be converted to a multi-lane modern roundabout. This configuration forces drivers to slow down and promotes safer operations for vehicles, pedestrians, and bicycle traffic. Northbound and southbound traffic on US 301 will utilize the roundabout to continue north or south and not be subjected to delays currently experienced with the traffic signal configuration. Similar to current conditions, traffic entering and exiting the US-98 bypass will either free flow heading east or yield to US 301 traffic traveling north or south within the roundabout. Unlike the existing conditions, traffic southbound on US 301 will now be able to travel east on the US 98 bypass by merging and utilizing the inside lane of the roundabout. East of the new roundabout, the US 98 bypass will be converted to a 4-lane divided typical section. A full access median opening with a westbound left turn lane will be provided at the eastern driveway of Cavalry Assembly of God, and a directional median opening with a westbound left turn lane will be provided at Dick Jarrett Way. At the junction of County Road 35A, Old Lakeland Highway, and the US 98 bypass, the existing unsignalized intersection will be converted to a multi-lane modern roundabout. All US 98 and County Road 35A traffic will navigate the roundabout in the revised condition to make movements. Similarly, business access from the west will utilize a new driveway that connects to the roundabout, so full access in all directions is maintained. North of the new roundabout, the US 98 bypass will be converted to a 5-lane undivided typical section. All existing full access connections are preserved in the new condition. North of Church Avenue, the US 98 bypass will be converted to a 4-lane divided typical section through the Martin Luther King Boulevard intersections. Full access median openings with signals and left turn lanes will be provided at Meridian Avenue and Martin Luther King Boulevard. North of Martin Luther King Boulevard to San Francisco Avenue, the US 98 bypass will be converted to a 5-lane undivided typical section. All existing full access connections are preserved in the new condition. North of San Francisco Avenue, the US 98 bypass will be converted to a 4-lane divided typical section through the intersection with US 301. A directional median opening with a southbound left turn lane will be provided at River Road. Through traffic on River Road will be permissible, but left turns will be prohibited. The existing US 98 bypass, 301, River Road, White House, Citrus County Drive, and 7th Street intersections will be expanded to accommodate additional capacity, and new signals will be installed to facilitate implementation of a partial restricted crossing U-turn or R-cut intersection. An R-cut is an innovative intersection that reroutes left turn and through vehicles from the side road to reduce overall signal phase timing and eliminating conflict points within the intersection, thus greatly reducing travel times and enhancing safety. Movements are highlighted for reference on the slide, but generally speaking, the layout of the intersection maintains its look and feel to what currently exists. Southbound US 301 traffic will follow the same general path as existing to continue south on US 301, but will now include a signal to ensure safe pedestrian crossing. Similarly, southbound traffic entering the US 98 bypass will be controlled by signals to proceed southbound. Northbound US 301 traffic will be rerouted along 7th Street and be controlled by a new signal approaching the US 98 bypass. Northbound traffic on the US-98 bypass will maintain its current alignment, but also be controlled by signals to ensure safety. Northbound US-98 bypass traffic wishing to make a left turn on White House or US 301 will now U-turn at a signal just south of Gaddis Street. Although these connections and signals appear to be separate entities, the technology allows for the infrastructure to act as one system, distributing traffic evenly across all movements based on demand and ensuring safe pedestrian crossings through the intersection. The Florida Department of Transportation, District 7, is proposing secondly to widen US 98, creating a 4-lane divided roadway from the Polk County line to north of Townsend Road, and realign US 98 from north of Townsend Road to US 301. The realignment allows US 98 to align with the Clinton Avenue, new State Road 52, intersection at US 301. As part of the roadway reconstruction, a median will be constructed that will limit the ability of motorists to make left turns. To facilitate left turns and U-turns, median openings, signalized intersections, and roundabouts will be constructed along the corridor to provide access to driveways and side streets. Over the next few slides, we'll explain the proposed changes and demonstrate the northbound and southbound traffic movements. The orange arrows will represent northbound movements. The blue arrows will represent southbound movements. At the beginning of the project, a traffic signal is added at the existing unsignalized intersection of US 98 and County Road 54, allowing traffic to safely make a left turn movement from northbound US 98 to westbound County Road 54, and from eastbound County Road 54 to northbound US 98, and U-turn movements along northbound and southbound US 98. North of County Road 54, as drivers approach the new bridge over the Hillsborough River, 2 full median openings are constructed at approximately half-mile spacings to allow U-turn movements for northbound and southbound vehicles to access driveways on the opposite side of the road. Continuing north of the Hillsborough River, 2 full median openings are constructed at approximately 1-mile spacings to allow U-turn movements for northbound and southbound vehicles to access driveways on the opposite side of the road. At Stanton Hall Drive, a full median opening is constructed to allow northbound US 98 traffic to turn left onto Stanton Hall Drive, and traffic exiting Stanton Hall Drive to turn left onto northbound US 98. Accommodations for U-turn movements for northbound and southbound vehicles to access driveways on the opposite side of the road are also provided. At Citrus Hill RV Resort, a full median opening is constructed to allow northbound US 98 traffic to turn left into Citrus Hill RV Resort, and traffic exiting the RV resort to turn left onto northbound US 98. Accommodations for U-turn movements for northbound and southbound vehicles to access driveways on the opposite side of the road are also provided. At Janmar Road, a directional median opening is constructed to allow left turns from US 98 onto Janmar Road. Accommodations for U-turn movements for northbound and southbound vehicles to access driveways on the opposite side of the road are also provided. Traffic entering US 98 from Janmar Road will be able to turn right onto US-98. Approximately quarter-mile north of Janmar Road, a directional median opening is constructed to allow northbound traffic on US-98 to make a U-turn. The existing unsignalized intersection with the old Lakeland Highway connector is shifted north and converted to a signalized intersection. Approximately quarter-mile north of old Lakeland Highway connector, a directional median opening is constructed to allow U-turn movements for northbound and southbound vehicles to access driveways on the opposite side of the road. At Hamp Drive, a full median opening is constructed to allow northbound US-98 traffic to turn left onto Hamp Drive, and traffic exiting Hamp Drive to turn left onto northbound US-98. Accommodations for U-turn movements for northbound and southbound vehicles to access driveways on the opposite side of the road are also provided. The existing Townsend Road and US-98 intersections will be reconstructed as a modern multi-lane roundabout. North of Townsend Road, US-98 is realigned into a new 4-lane divided road in a more northern direction. The connection to the old US-98 is reconstructed as a modern multi-lane roundabout. The roundabout is designed to accommodate a future connection to new development, crosswinds, on the east side of US-98. At Wilds Road, a directional median opening is constructed allowing left turns from US-98 onto Wilds Road. Accommodations for U-turn movements for northbound and southbound vehicles to access driveways on the opposite side of the road are also provided. Traffic entering US-98 from Wilds Road will be able to turn right onto US-98. Approximately quarter-mile north of Wilds Road, a directional median opening is constructed to allow northbound US-98 vehicles to make a U-turn movement. Further north, a modern multi-lane roundabout is constructed to provide connections to a new development, Crossroads, on the east and west side of US-98. As the new alignment of US-98 approaches Clinton Avenue, US-98 curves to the west, and a new modern multi-lane roundabout is constructed. The roundabout connects US-98 to Clinton Avenue and is designed to accommodate a future connection to new development, Crossroads, on the west side of US-98. As US-98 turns west and realigns on existing Clinton Avenue, the existing 2-lane roadway is reconstructed as a 4-lane divided roadway. A directional median opening is constructed at the Clinton Corners Hilltop Point developments to allow left turns from US-98 into the developments. Traffic leaving Clinton Corners and Hilltop Point will be able to turn right onto US-98. The existing eastern full median opening at the shops of Dade City will be reconfigured to only allow eastbound left turns from US-98 into the shops of Dade City. Traffic entering US-98 from the shops of Dade City will be able to turn right onto US-98. The existing western directional median opening at the shops of Dade City will be closed. Traffic entering US-98 from the shops of Dade City will be able to turn right onto US-98. eastbound US-98 traffic entering the shops of Dade City can still access the shops of Dade City via the eastern median opening. The existing intersection of US 301 and US 98 will be modified to complete the realignment. No access will be changed, but US 301's medians will be widened to provide dual left turn lanes from US 301 onto US 98 Clinton Avenue. Thank you for your participation. You may also submit comments after today's meeting. Comments may be submitted to FDOT Project Manager Kevin Lee via mail, email, telephone, or through the website. All comments received or postmarked by December 9th, 2022 will become a part of the official public record. Thank you for your participation.